you want me to do it on that one that's folded?
I think so. Jake, go to take a photo.
Yeah.
And then we'll...
Yeah, that's fine.
Good morning, beautiful people. How are we today? It's the last trading session of the week for us. Hope you are well. Let's put some music on. Let's make a start. Oops, no, we don't want to do that one. Media assets. Eat the ducks. Okay. So Friday morning. First cup of coffee. I'll wait for a few of you to join. And then we'll take it from there. Hope your trading's been well. Hope your trading's been successful. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Raj. Always my good friend that turns up every week. No wonder you're successful every day. Hope you are, bro. So make a start. Let's see if we've got any news today. Got no news today going up on our chart. Let's just make sure. $14, right, all next week. Lovely. Good morning. Got a few more of you on. That's lovely. Always good to know this one. Hope you guys had a successful week. So let's just turn that music down just a little bit. Going to shout over it. No news is positive news. Morning, Petra. Yes, it's all positive news. Yeah. Okay, hope you guys are enjoying the weather. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gets a little bit too hot, but it is what it is. So, day so far has been selling. Range has been 4,108 to 4,134. It's over $100. Yeah, about $120. So plenty of movement. That, by the way, there's 1,000 and 1,200 pips basically. That used to be 250 pips. So, what's the hours doing? So, market open is there. Okay, there. Sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, but the day's high was achieved there. 4 o'clock this morning, and it's been generally selling. Yeah, as we know, we live in the 5 minutes and we live in the 1 minute. But it's always good to know what's going on. So gold likely to be weighed by geopolitical tensions, elevated rates, market talk. Interest rates are going up in America. They can talk all they like. Right, so it's going to be 5 minutes past in a second. So let me just grab and make sure I'm on the right screen to be able to refresh. Hope you guys are on the right screen. So good morning to all of you. A few more of you have joined now. So if you don't have access to our machine learning trade signals, then please just scan that code, put your camera up, and you'll get a simplified version. Just realized I hadn't put my chart up. Let's do that now. So apologies if you're a little bit in the dark. There. Okay, but you have your own chart, so you should have followed that along with me. If you didn't and you want me to go over that, just drop me a message and I'll do that for you. I'm here with you till 10 o'clock, so hope all is well. And it's Friday, it's our last session. We don't do one on Friday afternoon because we should have made enough money. So I think Raj wants to come on and say hello. Morning, Raj. I'll just add you. By the way, if any of you wants to come on into the studio, you're very, very welcome. How are you, brother? You are on, Raj. He's not talking to me now. Right. In the meantime, I have a buy, 55%, not the strongest in the world, and that is a green candle. So all good to enter. Thank you, my dear. Glass of water. Vital in today's climate. So what we've got now is buy.
Morning.
Good morning. He's in.
A few Friday technical difficulties there.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm really, really sorry. That was a sell. Again, my system hadn't quite caught up. I do normally press it before I come to you guys, but I hadn't this morning. So, but you'll have seen that yourselves, right? So we've got a sell, TP11, a TP1 is 411, or 111 obviously. So we're not entering because the market's buying at this moment in time, okay? So just be careful with that. The market's going up and the system is data's pointed to a sell. We don't take it. Raj, how do you deal with that now that I've got you? Just what do you do? Do you follow that system or not?
The signal system, or the new what? Sorry, what? Should you just repeat that for me? I'll just set my phone up.
The idea that when the system's telling us to, for instance, is telling us to buy, and we got green candles, do you ever enter or do you wait? How do you play this one?
I mean, I know, like I mentioned this on a previous live session. I'm still very, very, what's the right word for it? A bit devious on that at the moment. So if it's a green candle and it's a sell, I probably won't enter or wait till I'll wait till the next signal. Yeah. At the moment, because I'm not.
So there you
I'm
go.
not confident.
So that what would have happened there? So it's 8:05 here, right? So you can see that on my chart, right, guys? So it buys, then it starts selling. You get in there. That's actually a better entry than the one you would have had here. Now you've got profit. That's TP1, but TP1 is bigger than it would have been had you entered when we picked up that first card at 8:05. Right? You're already TP1. Take the profit. Go home.
So Cam, just to quickly elaborate on that for myself and everybody else who's listening. So if it's a buy, the candle's in red and it's still going down, okay, do we enter it at the entry point? We can go below the entry point if we're risking it, but do we enter when it starts gradually going up, or do we enter at our own risk?
Okay, number one is always our own risk, right? It's our money. So what I'll break this down for you, see if you get this. So here we pull the signal and it's a sell, but the candle's going up. Yeah, you follow that?
Yeah.
Second minute opens, it's still buying, so you don't enter. You come here, it goes up, then it reverses. So when it's reversed, it's got a bit of a body. You press the sell button.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then you get to here, it hits TP1. So we're at TP. So one is at 11, right? It's where is it? It's up here, right there. That's TP1. Blah blah blah. Take it all the way down. Now, if you look here, so the market's at 11.12. So entry point was 41.12. So that was the entry point, right? Right there.
Yeah.
It goes up. You enter here somewhere. So you got a better entry point than down here. So you got more profit.
100%.
Yeah.
And now I get it. Thank you, Cam.
So, okay. So your decision not to enter and wait for the next one is also the correct one. There's no wrong or right way of doing it. So you might think, sod that. I'm not going to take that trade. I want to wait for the next 5-minute one. No problem at all. Okay? That's a decision that you think. But whatever you do, if you don't enter this, so I would do, it's gone up, gone down, up, down to here, out. I wouldn't wait around for this. It's the first trade of the day. Let's make some profit. Okay? And that's it. I want to see blue waves. Now, it can come down afterwards and do all sorts of things. And I'm done. Dusted. Thank you very much. I've backed my first profitable trade. That's where I'd be on that. I don't know where you've gone, Raj, but please come back. So that's how I would actually handle that one. Okay? I'm gonna put my new studio thing on because I prefer this one. That's basically it. So we've got TP1 and 2, I believe, on that trade. So went down all the way down here, which is 9. Yeah, that was TP2 for me. So that's absolutely fine. And we can now monitor it. You can re-enter. You can go and make yourself a cup of tea or coffee or whatever. So I know Raj works, so sometimes he might get called into a meeting. I think he's back. How are you?
Yeah, I'm back.
Good.
So I'm off work at the moment. So
Okay, lovely.
so yeah.
So that's how you follow that trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst I've got you, yesterday, one of the comments was that the margins are really tight. TP1's being hit, but I get the entry in the sense that it's not a trader doing this, so they're not sending us signals that are out of date, or we're not behind the curve because you pull it down when you pull it down. So it was a tight mark yesterday, and I'm not able to set my stop losses, and I'm not really making any money. So later on, lo and behold, the market does what the market does. The next one went to like TP7 or something like that. Right? What do you do when it's really tight, Raj? How do you just take, like I said, take the profit, TP1, thank you. Even if it hasn't TP1, hit TP1, just take the money.
I just take my TP1s instead of having, as you guys, as you know, is that obviously I start trading the Asian market in the morning, take my TP1s by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I've done my daily target. Yeah. Yesterday was difficult because the market was tight. But I had to do more trades, but I still took TP1s and I still hit my target. So I still made money.
Yeah. The market's the market, isn't it?
It's the market. What you can't, every from my experience, every trade cannot hit TP5s, TP6, TP7. It's not going to happen. We'll have our good days, we'll have our bad days. We win some money and we will lose some money. Kind of like you said, we're in this business, yes, to make money, but what I've learned from these live sessions is that on the business structure plan that I've got through the compound calculator is that everybody will lose money at one stage or another, but you've got to detach that emotional thought process. And if you're thinking that you're going to make money every single day and it's going to hit TP5, TP6 every single day, you're in the wrong business.
100%. Because it's reversed itself. That if you'd have been waiting around for TP5, you'd have hit your stop loss and lost money on that trade. Whereas if you'd have taken the TP1 or 2, you'd have made money, right?
Yeah, correct.
Simple. It's 13 minutes past 8. You would not have got out of that trade. So if you'd have got in somewhere around here, you took it down anywhere, you would have made money. But if you'd left that would be close to your entry point, or it would have stopped you up. And this is what I find. And Mateus talks about it all the time. Speed. You've got to be fast. All right? Now, the only way you can be fast is by preconditioning your mind to knowing what you're going to do. Right? So I can press a button on my app on my car and pre-cool it or preheat it, right? I can even set it to start heating itself. If I was going to an office at 9 o'clock, got in my car at 8 o'clock every morning, at 5 to 8, I could start it heating or cooling, whatever it wants to do. Preconditioning. That's a bit like what you do, right? Because I don't know about you, but now about 7:30, I'm ready. Yeah, let's go. We're selling 70%, right? There you go. Good trade to enter. Get in if you want to, if you're ready for that. Should be in profit. TP1 hit. Don't take the last one. As soon as you're in profit, take the money, right? It's always nice to start your day off with a win. Okay, there she goes. Yeah, that's TP1 hit on that trade. I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. So I didn't get into that trade because I was too busy talking with you guys. This one, taking a bit of profit. Thanks very much. You can manage it by moving your stop loss to better than break even or near break even. That's up to you. But it's your trading style. So have you got a day diary handy? Have you got a day diary? Do you know what you're doing for the day? Right? That's your business plan. Okay. Ian? Okay, sorry. Just want to make sure the electricians don't turn the electricity off today. So that's basically it. Did you get into that one, Raj, or the one previous?
I did. I'm just having a few issues with my technical difficulties I'm dealing with my iPad and phone, so I'm just trying to sort that out.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it does throw you off, doesn't it? And Raj, how long have you been trading back with us now?
It's a month and 3 days. No, what we're on 29th, so a month and 6 days.
Wow. Okay. How's this experience different to the last one?
It's more educational. It's more hands-on. It's the trading cards explain. You've got the layers, let's not call it layers, sorry. The step-by-step stages on your trade cards help tremendously for you to be able to trade by yourself at any point of the day while the market's open. And obviously the live sessions that we join every morning and every afternoon are actually educating us day by day. So, and I find it more fun to trade. So this, it's not just a business, it's actually fun.
Do you know something? I totally forgotten that. You see, because I'm in it, right? It's like your own child. You never see them growing until their aunt says, "Aren't you tall?" Right? You think, no, he's exactly the same size because you see him every day, right? So I had forgotten that when you went before the last time you were here, all we used to do was a team meetings on a Wednesday night. We didn't have the trade cards. We didn't have the live sessions. Of course. Look, everybody that turns up to the live sessions, every single person talks about their trading improving, their journey improving, etc. Right? And then the other thing is there are difficulties, there are difficult days. I think it's easier to face them as part of a team than it is in your own living room or wherever space it is that you're trading. Facing a drawdown, not knowing what to do is not easy when you're on your own, right?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So, I found it when I was trading by myself on the old platform that we had before this started, is that you were trading by yourself, but we had no guidance. We didn't have this luxury, and trading was very, very difficult. But then the greed came in.
Morning, how are you? Tea, coffee?
No, thank you, actually.
You can hear the activity in my house today. The tea break starts about 8 o'clock. No, I think, like I said, because I'm in it, I don't always see what we're doing or how things have changed. But of course, it's like night and day now, isn't it? Trading, doing what we're doing now versus what we were doing 3 months ago.
I mean, this question. I think I'll wait. I'll wait to the next trade card, and I'll ask that question after.
Yeah, here we go. It's 20 past.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have a look.
Neutral, understandable, right? So let me explain this to you guys. For any of you that remember, it's data driven. It's not emotion. So whilst Raj was talking, I'm looking at this chart going up there. Can you guys see my arrow? Raj, can you see that on screen?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So you can see the chart going up. You're thinking, I need to get in a buy. 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 The system has no emotion, only has data. Okay. So the market may be about to change. So it's called a change of character, called a choke. Right? So it's always better to pause. Yes, you might have missed this 20 for 30 pips or whatever it is. Don't worry about it. Right? we have a trading system, a fully automated trading system that's been developed over the last 4 or 5 years. Been running for 27 months, made a profit every single month. On average, takes 40 trades a month. So there's 20 trading days. So on average, it takes 2 trades a day. It actually doesn't take 2 trades a day. It took like 6 or 7 yesterday, and it took about 9 or 10 the day before. And now it might not do anything for a week. And you know why it doesn't do that? The criteria that it has set has not been met. Very simple. So because it's fully automated, no human beings ever touched it. We've never placed a trade. We've never closed a trade on it. Right? And do you know why it can do that? Because it's not a human being. We'd get FOMO and press the button. So when something like this happens, and I can imagine, because I'm watching it thinking, oh, should we? Oh, that was almost there. And in my old trading days, I would see this sign here, think the market's about to turn, and enter for a buy. Okay? But the system now is so sophisticated, it knows what's going on, and it's data driven. So don't worry about that kind of thing and don't get FOMO from it. A neutral signal is a great time just to take some stock, look at what the market's doing, get yourself some education. You've got 5 minutes. It's like having a 5-minute pee break. Okay? So just wanted to give you some background in terms of what the thinking is behind what's going on here. Okay? The other thing is that we take feedback seriously. So all the things that I experience here, you know, I take those back. So this system is constantly updated, and it's got a machine learning element to it. So the mistakes it's making, it's covering. And then the automated system has had 7 updates. So we're only on the 7th month. So in the 6 months, it had 7 updates to teach it more things. So that's really, and then yesterday was really fun. Yesterday, one of my clients messaged me. So the other day, we were in some trades, made some money, lost some money, made some money, lost some money. And then it closed out some trades, and it probably broke even. And the market just shot up. Look what happened after that. And I said, what do you want me to do? Because it could have just crashed out as well, couldn't it? And that's what happens. We get FOMO is a very big and very real problem amongst traders, because we see it as money lost. It's not. Yeah, it's your account being kept. What do you think about that? Right? Do you get FOMO? Do you think I should have been in that, or is that something that you've now quelled from the old days?
I've definitely felt that from the old days, because one thing I've stopped doing now is, say for it, I'll give an example. Say we hit yesterday. Like, let's take yesterday for example. It was a TP1 day for me yesterday, and I think it was for several others. So what I did when I took TP1, what I didn't do is look at the charts to see if it's going to hit TP2 or TP3. I've took my TP1, and I'll wait for my next trade card. I won't go back at the charts, because what I found is at the beginning is when I did that and I was looking, and I was thinking to myself, why did I do that? And that emotionally broke me down. But I got stronger and stronger day by day. Once I've taken the profit, that's it. I won't look at that chart until my next trade card.
Brilliant. Oh, Mrs. J did her target for the week on Wednesday. So yesterday, no trading. She wouldn't look at a laptop for learning or anything if there's some big news or something. But that's the education side of it. Yeah, today, no, thanks very much. Yeah, not interested. So I think if you can have that discipline in your trading, that you have a target set, you meet the target, go away. Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
Else.
That's it. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the time?
25 past, Reg.
Yeah, let's do trade card, guys.
Sell. Okay, red candle. So let's walk it through. You could enter that. Okay, see where she goes. I'm in that one with you. Can be premature in the sense that if the market hasn't turned or it will turn.
Sorry about that, guys. Just the wife saying bye.
That's all right. Why not?
Yeah,
It's a family affair. We're in profit.
Oh yes, let's take it.
Well, that's TP1. And then it's your choice, isn't it? At TP1, it's your choice what you want to do. And as I was saying yesterday, sometimes the profit's small because your lot size is small because your account's sort of small. It's playing it safe. And if you look at the compound calculator, you know, on £1,000, 1% is making £10 a day. It may not move the needle, but in a year's time, that's £200 a day or £500 a day, whatever it is.
Okay. Look at your compound calculator. See, look what your investment was.
Yeah.
Do you want to make 2% a day, or do you want to make 3% a day? How hard do you want to work? What do you want to go for? And just use that as your guidance. You can't go wrong. You've just got to. I mean, one question I was going to ask whoever's online cam is, what do people do before you start trading at 8 o'clock in the morning or whenever, before you put your laptop on and you start trading? What do you do half an hour prior to that? Are you getting out of bed or trading straight away, or have you got that mindset? Have you got your mind ready before you start trading? I'd love to know that.
Well, it's the preparation, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, when I first started trading, I started trading emotionally. Cam?
Thanks for that. Now we know it decided when it decides to disappear. So you said you traded emotionally.
So yeah. So when I first started trading, and I used to just get up, open my laptop, start trading. My emotions are all over the place. The mindset was just, let's make money and just withdraw to make money. There was no business plan. There was no reasoning behind me trading it. It was just, let's just make money and let's just withdraw it. And then when TW came with this structure, and the interaction that we're getting now, because of this, my mindset has completely gone the opposite direction. I've changed my morning routine completely, not just because of trading as well, but because of my health. But it's helped my mindset to trade as a better person.
Brilliant. So what you're saying in essence is prepare to trade before you actually start trading.
100%.
Meditate, look at what your targets are. So for me, I've got this thing sat in front of me. Page per day. Write down my account balance. Times it by the percentage that I want. That gives me the amount of what my balance should be at the end of the day. And it gives me how much money I need to make for the day to hit my target. Okay? And once it's hit, this kind of closes, pen goes in there, and we're done. And then it goes back until the next morning. Okay? Get a nice little profit on that trade just then. Right, so we're back a little bit. The other thing I have on my desk is the one thing. So I'm a very impatient, very driven individual that always wants.
Just going to refresh, Cam.
Oh God, yeah, please, thank you. That 5 minutes soon goes, doesn't it?
It's it does it. It's a sell.
Still selling. Yeah, but that's a green candle, right? So if you're in from the previous trade, which I am, stay there. If you're not, then don't enter as it's a green candle. Okay. So yeah, I'm a very impatient person. To have this on my desk all the time just reminds me of my one thing, right? And the other thing I look at every morning, Raj, is I did this a few weeks ago. And I actually went and had it framed and printed and everything else, right?
I'm just in the middle, yeah. I'm just in the middle of framing. Well, I'm going to pick up today actually is framing my. There's a couple of quotes that I've got framing that, and the other thing I'm framing is my compound calculator for the year.
Beautiful. So I went to Max Spillman and had it printed and framed on the same day because I wasn't going to come back without having it done, right? So building institutions, creating opportunity, leaving a legacy. Curiosity is my biggest asset. I build belief, I build people, I build communities, I build systems, I build things that outlive me. Legacy, right? Expand possibilities, create opportunity, create something that lasts. Always know where you come from, but never live there. There you go. That's my creed. That's my.
I love the last one.
Yes. Well, how many times are we just living in the past, right?
Exactly.
And beating ourselves up for mistakes that we made. We didn't know what we know today, did we?
Yeah.
So what we know today, we didn't know that then. So we
100%
acted on the information that we had at the time. We're not that person.
100%.
So we had a sell and we've been buying ever since. So you wouldn't have entered any of those if you followed my thinking, which is why enter for a sell when the market's actually going up. Okay. So I would quite happily sit on my hands now and not enter for that. And that's the way you keep your money in your pocket rather than in the broker's pocket. If they're rich enough, they don't need any more money. We do. What's the plans for the weekend, Raj?
Plans for the weekend? Well, we've got the match tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Oh, yes. Oh, what time is it?
Very 10 o'clock kickoff in the evening.
In the morning?
No,
in the evening?
PM, 10 p.m. Yeah. So got that. My daughter's coming back from Leeds tomorrow, so just spending the day with her and just recharging with the family. Really.
Excellent. Well, hopefully all these boys will be out of the house today. So 99% of the work is done.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be spending the weekend putting our house back together.
not always the best thing to do in this heat, but no, it has to be done.
Nah, it's all right. We'll take our time. Yeah.
It has to be done. Has to be done.
So it's like yesterday, Mrs. J was like, "Oh God," I said, "What's up?" Because I don't know where my pajamas are. Everything's everywhere, right? So it'd be nice to get some order back into our lives, because of course that affects you, doesn't it, as well, mentally?
100%.
Yeah, not quite being there, not quite, having disruption, and it's lovely. I mean, obviously, they're amazing people, beautiful people. So it's an absolute pleasure to make them a cup of tea and stuff like that throughout the day. Or yesterday was absolutely awful hot. I was standing talking to them. I think there's 5 of them in the house. Mrs. J bought ice lollies for them all. Right?
Oh, lovely. I'm coming around yours, Cam.
Anytime, mate. Yeah, anytime. Yeah. So they were like, "Oh my God." Doesn't hurt to be nice, does it?
No, 100%.
Yeah. Politeness and decency costs nothing. So
it doesn't. A smile to someone is priceless and it doesn't cost you anything.
100%.
Well, a minute to go for the trade card.
Yeah, we do indeed. It's a couple of seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds or so.
Here we go.
Sell. We're still
Sell.
selling. Again, we've had some sell candles. We're ranging. It's a ranging market. So it's not the easiest market in the world to be trading, but keep your money in your pocket. Okay? You do not need to become a millionaire from this today. Stick a quid on the lottery instead. I know it's 50 million to 1, but it's probably a better chance than becoming a millionaire from this today. Become a millionaire from this slowly. Yeah. Were you on when I did the compound calculator yesterday?
Sorry, Cam?
Were you on when I did the compound calculator yesterday?
No, I wasn't, no.
Okay. So we did that yesterday, and it's still shocking how big those numbers are
It's
in
they're
a year down the road.
they're massive. They're massive numbers. I was going to actually bring something up on the compound, and obviously,
Well,
I'm
tell
not,
me. So tell me on the 10th of July next year what your account's going to be at.
70k.
£70,000.
And I'm going to promise everyone here that you've heard this live from me on the 17th of the 9th of July 2027. I will show my account live.
Okay. Beautiful. There you go. And it's challenges like that because what you're doing is you're telling your brain you're going to do this. Yeah. I many years ago I was an IFA and we had an office. You may know it, Raj, at Desford Hall.
Yes.
So my office was in that building, and my then boss Richard Brady said, "Hey guys, we're going to announce it's May. We're going to announce a competition. The top, I think it was 8 advisors. We had 150 advisors at the time. The top 8 advisors will go to Dubai with their partners for a 5-day holiday
Wow.
as a reward for being in the top 8, I think it was." Right? I came out of that meeting. What do you think I did next? So I walked out the office. Nice profit. I want to take that. Thank you very much. That's the second profitable day of the trade of the day, even though I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, I took TP1 on that. I took TP1 on that.
Yeah, I took TP2. So what do you think the next thing I did was as soon as I got in my car?
From my experience, how I know you can is you probably wrote down a business plan to achieve that target.
I rang my wife. Pressed the button.
Okay.
Rang my wife at work. It was May, and it was that year's figures. I said, "Hey, sweetheart." She goes, "Yeah." I said, "We're going to Dubai next year." And she went, "We are?" I said, "Yeah, how come?" I said, "Richard's just announced a competition, blah, blah, blah." She goes, "Yeah, but it's only May." I said, "Don't worry about it, we'll do it."
That's that. What's the word for it? What's that word for that? My mind's gone blank. Medication.
Okay. You know what I did? I sent a message to my brain. There was no negotiation. There was no if we qualify, if I come 10. I said, "We're going to Dubai next year for free." And whilst I was in Dubai, there's a friend of mine, Steve, and I were sitting on the beach, and Gerdish was there. Steve was single at the time, and we were planning to leave our company. Right?
Yeah.
And so she goes, "Are you too crazy? They've just brought you to Dubai." And I'm talking 20 years ago, right? I said, she said, "Are you too crazy? They brought you to Dubai for free, 5-star hotel." And so I said to Gerdish, I said, "Can I say something to you?" She's, "Yeah." I said, "Before the next 12 months is out, somebody else will pay to bring me to Dubai." And that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
Right? I think it was September. In May, somebody brought me business class tickets and paid me to go to Dubai. Just messages, just it's called I can't quite pronounce it. It's in the Think and Grow. It's deafness of purpose. Yeah. Yeah. If you're definite about your purpose, tell your mind you're going to do that.
That's what I've done now. And what my target is for next year. As soon as I've hit my, well, I know I'm going to hit my target.
Yeah.
When I've got my
840,
yeah, let's go hit the shred. Let's refresh it.
We're still selling 71%. Yeah, that's TP1 already. You've got to be nothing if not fast.
Yeah.
Right? So we're hitting the TP1s constantly. And if they're small, if that number is small, it's probably because you're at 0.01. But don't just go to 0.5 if your account's at 200 quid. Because that's the surest way to blow your account. So you've got to be either patient, taking those £2, £3 bets and compounding those and spending more time on your trading, right? That's TP1 sitting there ready for you to take. So you've either got to spend a lot of time in front of the computer, right? Or you've got to put some more money in. And I know that's not always easy. It's not always easy for me either. But that's the truth of the matter. So if there's nothing else that I will ever do, it's always be truthful with you, even if it's inconvenient and it hurts. I do not mean, and I never have, try and look down at anybody, blah, blah, blah. There's everybody in this world is better than where I am, right? I do such shitty things and stupid ones as well. Then my wife says, how come you're so clever and you do such stupid things? I'm like,
TP1, guys. Hope you're taking it.
Yeah. But that's kind of in between TP1 and TP2 for me. TP1 was 41.10 for me. But obviously, it's just a little bit. So going back. But when you see it struggling, the thing to do is to take the money off the table. Yeah?
Guys, that's my 2% done for today.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that is lovely. That is absolutely. How are you feeling now? I know you were in hospital for a few weeks.
I'm still in recovery because I had 2 stents put in last week.
Okay.
Obviously, if anybody's had stents put in, but the recovery is a little bit hard because you use yourself and you're not energetic. But they're still monitoring me every week because they've diagnosed me with coronary heart disease, and now hopefully medication will work and my lifestyle that I've changed previously anyway, it's going to work. And then I'm hoping in 12 weeks time they say, well, Mr. Kapoor, you don't need a double bypass now. So let's see.
Brilliant. Oh, the body can do amazing things with a decent
100%.
diet.
But you've got to make sure that you stick to it.
I haven't. Well, that's the key, isn't it? You remember, Mark, who trades with us, and I mentioned this yesterday because he had a very salient point about the compound calculator. He said, well, Cam, it's all great, but you end up taking money out, right? And I said, that's not the compound calculator's fault, is it? That's your fault because you see it as a piggy bank. Yeah,
correct.
If you saw it as working capital in your business, yeah, because that's what it is. Your account is your working capital, right? And and then that's not negotiable because that's like eating the what is it that lays the golden eggs? The goose. Is it the goose?
The goose, yeah. Goose.
Golden goose, yeah. It's like thinking I'm a bit hungry. I want to take a leg off the golden goose and eat that today.
100%.
Right? Well,
but it depends on how you want it depends on how you want what you want out your money. Do you want it to grow, or do you?
Yeah, there you go. There's TP2 on that one.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Going towards TP3. There you go. There's TP3. Yeah, if you start seeing that money as a piggy bank and all of a sudden you fancy a holiday, and then it goes from fancying a holiday, oh, I need a holiday, I deserve a holiday. No, you freaking well don't. Right?
Just wait for the year.
Talking to somebody else about this the other day, about home ownership and all the rest of it. It's one, we've got one more. I was talking about home ownership, and they were saying like, oh, it's so difficult for youngsters to buy homes. I said, well, I saved for a home, saved the deposit, but I didn't go on holiday for 3 weeks. These kids are going on 3 holidays a year.
There you go.
And they're out on this every Friday night.
Just going to refresh, guys.
Yes, let's go.
Ooh, it's a strong sell.
Still selling, yeah. Green candles, just watch yourselves there. If you want me to follow the trades more, just give me a shout. Say, Cam, can you just walk us through the trades? If you don't want this mindset and drop me and Raj in the fat, right? But it's the mindset that gets the trading to be successful, right?
That's what's helped me. Yeah, that's what's helped me. Yeah.
Successful trading won't give you a good mindset. The good mindset will give you successful trading. It's red now.
That's exactly what's helped me. And I said, my target is not to take anything out till next year, but on the 9th of June, what I have decided to do, and me and my wife discussed this, is I will withdraw what I earn in a salary for the year.
You can. Right?
Mm.
£70,000, you could take 50 grand out.
Yeah,
Right? That's a good salary. It may not equal what you're earning, but it's a good salary. That's next year's salary paid. Now you're starting with a £20,000 account. You didn't start with a £20,000 account this time around, did you?
No.
Yeah?
Not at all.
No, it's a very interesting life. So watch yourselves now. Pivot point hit. It doesn't go down and down forever. But these are the times to be very, very careful and watch yourselves. I'm just going to shut some of the doors so that we don't get quite the noise. It's a little bit cooler still this morning. Yeah, it came in yesterday, Cam, but just let you know I'm going to be turning the electricity off. I said, not till 10 o'clock, right? So, like, did you get my message? I said, no, I didn't, which I hadn't. So I thought, no, we're not having that nonsense. Was it yesterday? If I was ready for it, then I would have done it. So there you go. There's your cell now. That's TP1. That's TP2. Okay. Heading towards TP3. And remember, Raj, I don't know you, but I said yesterday it was buying. I said, don't worry. Somebody says, Cam, is it going to carry? I said, don't worry about it. It'll be selling tomorrow.
Oh, I was asking for the brilliant prediction. Lovely. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
As if it's selling tomorrow. Look at it.
It's definitely
Yeah.
selling. Definitely
Well, there you
selling.
go. Right. So really, it's like, it's been selling since 4 o'clock this morning. Right.
Definitely. Reminds me of, I think, when was it Tuesday? No, when was it Tuesday? Was it a good selling day? I can't remember now.
Yeah. It just goes, doesn't it?
Brilliant.
That's
Absolutely
gone
brilliant.
past. That's TP2.
I mean, I'm
This
going to
is
say
that
something, guys. I mean, obviously, we've got 2 minutes before the new trade card. Just quickly before that, before we have these trades, before Cam and Mateus launched this TWK with the new trade cards, we had manual signals coming on our groups, and the selling bit was never. It was unheard of. It was more of a buy. The mixture that we have now for trading and buying and selling actually helps us understand the market a hell of a lot better, and it makes us into a better trader. That I can assure you.
Raj, a human being can't do it. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Because he was always buying. Yeah.
Yeah, always
And
buy.
my wife always sells. She only sells. And then it took me about 6 to 8 weeks to learn to sell again because I've been buying with him for a year.
Yeah.
And I felt
This is
really
all
uncomfortable. It's only a machine that can do this off data. Emotionally, human beings, it just screws with our head.
100%.
Yeah. And so it's all one direction. So on a day like today, what you would be doing, you'd be looking at these buys that are in here. Yeah. He'd be saying, get in for a buy here. And then you're fighting the market all the time because the freaking day's telling you it's selling, right? The hours are telling you it's selling hour after hour after hour. Yes, you can make some money on the buys, but it's so limited, the opportunities are. But as I said, no disrespect, great trader, great partner, good friend of mine. A human being just cannot switch its brain. Yeah?
It's time to refresh, guys.
It's time to refresh. Let's go. That was a great profit on that trade.
It's a sell again.
Yeah, 79%. It's even stronger now. So now that complaint to those TP1s suddenly disappears, right? Because we have TP2s and 3s now. So even on a 0.01, not getting at the best entry, you be making money. That's beautiful.
Beautiful, man.
Remember, that's a green candle, so don't forget the rules, okay? Entry point is very, very important, vital for success. So we won't be entering for a sell on this unless it reverses. Okay, there could be some, obviously what happens is, yeah, market reverses, it may be doing one of these now. Yeah, maybe doing one of these just to come down further, or it may be that it's turning to now enter a period of buying. Okay, so it's been selling. We've seen that this morning. Been selling for 4 or 5 hours now. Really, it's been selling since then, since 7 o'clock last night. Okay, had a bit of an up there, but the candle still ended up red. Okay, even on the day's high, which was at 4 o'clock this morning, 41.34 was set. It's been selling. Okay, make the trend your friend is a great saying. Sounds a bit corny, but it works. So it's selling now. You can get a better entry. Top of the hour. One more trade card after this. So you're looking at your diet and things like that, Raj, and
I am, yes. Diet, exercise.
Yeah.
Stress levels. Don't even want stress levels.
No.
Don't even want. I don't. There's a threshold. I'm not interested. What I've learned, if it don't concern me, I don't worry about it.
The problem with stress is you worry about things that don't normally happen.
Yes. 100 million %. Yeah. 100%.
How many times that, like they say, 9 out of the last 10 recessions that have been predicted by economists have never happened.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's an analogy that I live by now, and I read it in a book. So, have you got a problem? Can you solve it? Why are you worried? Have you got a problem? Can you solve it? No. Why worry?
Yeah. Look for the solution.
100%.
Not the problem.
Yeah. Don't look at the problem. Don't dwell on the problem. Don't say, shit, I've got this problem. Sorry for my French, but I've got this problem. I've got that problem, and I've got this. Don't look at that. Say, what can I do about it?
We had a huge problem. The Sparkies were in last night, quite late. The builders left, and can you come upstairs? And these lights just were not working the way we wanted them to work, and we couldn't dim them. I think we're not going to be able to do that. That spoils the whole look of everything else, the aesthetics and the feel and mood for the room. There's got to be a solution to this. So, I've done this. So I said, okay. And by the way, I served a 4-year mechanical engineering apprenticeship. So I've got a very logical mind in that respect, right? It's all black and white. Yeah, it's all processes and all the rest of it. And those kind of things don't leave you, do they?
No.
So I said, there's nothing in this lamp that stops it from dimming. Only the bulb does that. We know the bulb dims. So the fact that it's wrapped in this thing could be wrapped in plastic or junk or wood. It's just wiring. So the fault is not with the lamp, right? So one of the things was dimming. One of the sections was dimming. I said, that's dimming, isn't it? Said, yeah. I said, why do you wire the lamp up to that and see if it works? Because then we know there's another failure point. Okay, why is it up? Works perfectly. Yeah. I was just not willing to accept, even though he's the expert, just not willing to accept that can't happen. And then it alters the whole idea of what I wanted to achieve. Right? But the thing is, it means a bit more work for him. And I'll tell you something after the next trade card, how I approach a lot of this stuff and what I say to people, and it just changes everything for them, right? That's 55. Let's take the next trade card, guys.
Yeah.
Selling. Not quite as confident, but that wasn't much of a sell because it was retracing. So let's see if that's going to... So green candle again. Watch yourselves. So even if I'm talking, watch the charts. You need to be getting into buying and selling and trading. So I said to him last night, I said, if this was your house, would that be acceptable? And he went, no. I said, that's great. And I say that to people. If this was for you, would that be good enough? Because a lot of times what people do, people are happy to sell to you, but they wouldn't buy the same thing. So I phrased it like that. So it's beginning to come down now. So now's the time to enter if you're going to on that trade. I think it's going to come deeper. Come on. Where is that? Sorry, I just can't find my little thing to. Yeah, I'm in with you. Missed that by a few pips, but you know what? What's a few pips between friends? So according to the data, it's going to continue down. Not quite as strong, but enough. Mid 60s, that's enough for me. May go up a little bit before it comes down, but the data is pointing that it's going to come down. Okay, so entered on that proviso, and if it doesn't, it'll hit my stop loss. So just open this door. It seems quieter now. Yes, profit. So just a little bit of profit now. TP1 for me is 41.07. It's already below that. I did enter a little bit late. My phone decided to shut down before I managed to get TP4. TP5 is normally open. So it's just that extra swipe took those seconds. So it's just meandering. Keep triggering out a profit for me. Now it's coming. Come on, sweetheart. Down you get. There she goes. So once you're in profit and you got enough of a profit, you can start moving your stop loss closer. Don't panic about it. If you're prepared for it to hit your stop loss, if the business plan is, then you don't need to move it because it gives your trade more of a chance to breathe. How many trades hit a really tight stop loss and then come all the way down or go all the way up?
I'm going to say bye now. I've got a couple of telephone appointments I need to attend to. So
no worries, bro. Thanks for keeping me company.
No, yes, it's a pleasure. And have a great day all. Thank you.
Lovely. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the weekend. Bye-bye, Raj.
Bye-bye.
Isn't that wonderful? Absolutely wonderful how Raj gives us his time. Really appreciate it. And, you know, it's insights from a real trader that he's actually is on the other side of it. You know, he's on where you guys sit. So invaluable in terms of what we get from that. Okay, and the feed that I get, just incredible. And I know you guys are having success and some of you are having challenges, and they happen. But the thing is this, the real failure really only comes from quitting. If you quit, that's when failure is. 1 more minute and the hour is done for trading. We've got 1 more hour together. So it's really nice to have Raj give up his time and come and share his thoughts. So he starts trading early, about 5-ish, pulls down the trade cards, and usually has his 2% in the bag up around the time that he joins us. Okay, so market is really just ranging now. Could have had some profit on that last trade if you wanted to take it. I'm still in that trade. So it's rising slightly now to 9 o'clock. Time to pull that first trade card of the hour. Let's see where it's going. It's still selling 67%. It's actually more direction confidence. I think it was 64, 65 last time. And of course, it's a better entry than the one that we had on the last trade. So yeah, that was a good trade to have entered. Should be in profit. 07.98 was TP1, so it's already hit that. You could have taken that. So like I said, it's a better entry than the one that I've got. Still in slight drawdown. So the market went up a bit, started coming down. So still, the data still point to a selling market. So let's have a look at the hour whilst we're here. So another selling hour, last one. That was 8 till 9. That was 7. Yeah, Frankfurt had between 7 o'clock Frankfurt open. So last hour of the Asian market went up a little bit, but it did come all the way down here. Right, so you see the wick on that candle. So the next hour didn't fulfill it. This one is looking as if it's fulfilling it and going further. Okay. So on a bigger picture, we have these huge gains here the last few days. Some of these it'll go back and fill. So it may go back to this point here. Yeah, 40.98 may go to here. 40.64, massive area of support and resistance. So that is TP3 coming up now, if you're still in that trade. Yeah, nice little profits. I stayed in it. So I'm looking now to see where I am and see if I want to take the profit and close it out. So coming back slightly. So it's tried to get through that. It hasn't quite worked for it. Easing back. I think it'll try it again. If it goes through, then it'll smash through and give us a really, really decent profit. So that's past TP2, not quite at TP3. I've got TP3 at 41.04. So it's just teetering on that point there. Try and get through. It will do. Whether it does this time or next time, it's just a matter of time. It will go lower. And with experience, you start seeing the market. So it needs to smash through this red line that I've got on my chart, which is the pivot point. Once it goes through that, then we've got quite a long way. There, it's gone through. There she goes. Nice profit. That's TP3. So here I was saying to you about this one here. So it's gone through that now. Yeah. And that was the pivot point of the day on the market. It's come back a bit and it will mess around. Okay. Could have had a really nice profit on that. It's too quick for me because my TP is set way lower. So sometimes when I'm talking to you, that's why I've lowered my lot size. When I'm talking to you guys, I don't always make the trades that I want to make. But that's okay because I'm here to serve you, not myself. So I don't mind that. It's nice to make a little bit of profit with you guys. I want to be in the trades with you because it's different to just talking about them, isn't it? So it's reversing slightly, going back from that. Yeah. I think it's still selling market. Hasn't done anything to convince me that it's going to go back upwards. Have retracements like it is having. And if you set your TPs, if you set your stop loss at TP1 and it's below that, then there's every chance to go and get TP5 or TP10. When I say TP10, we don't chart that, obviously. What I mean by that is gone way beyond TP5, okay? So figuratively speaking, TP10, TP20, it doesn't matter what the number is. It's just telling you that we've gone way beyond what TP5 is. So those are the opportunities that you can leave open for yourself. It requires a little bit of experience, right? It requires a little bit of tolerance, and it requires you to be prepared to have a profit and have it all taken off you. That one trade that goes up and goes bang. And of course, the way to do that is to probably have two trades, take the profit on one, leave the other one to run. Knowing which one to do is the skill and the luck. So that's the bit that you think, But TP1s and TP2s to begin with are perfectly fine. Set your account, right? You've got a small amount of capital. If you're new here, scan that QR code and you'll go straight into receiving the simplified version of the trade cards that we're using. Want the full fat version, then you have to join us. No money. We don't charge any subscriptions. I'll go back to the chart I like. Yeah, I can see both now. Because then if my camera goes off, I'll be able to see that. So we're sitting at TP. Camera decided it was going to close, but I can see it now. So just a bit of tech and something not quite functioning the way it wants to function. But thanks for joining us this morning. We're here till 10 o'clock. We trade gold every morning, Monday to Friday, 8 till 10. We'll do the London Open. So we trade London market for 2 hours. Then we trade between 1 and 3, but not on a Friday. And that takes us to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So London and New York are open. And so we trade those, and you can come and trade with me. I trade live. We have trade cards, and if you haven't got trade cards, then scan that QR code. We'll give you them for free on Telegram. Okay? So nothing hidden. There's nothing scripted about this. This is just me sitting in my office, in my home, trading with you. My job is to educate you. That's what I want to do. My object of my existence is to teach you to trade, sack your boss, more money than you've ever made in your entire life. Okay? That's what I want to do. That my ambition is for you to be rich. You know why? Because you can. System doesn't want you to do it. Government doesn't want you to do it. Politicians don't want you to do it. Yeah, I do. And this, for me, is the easiest way of doing it for anybody that doesn't really have any skills or anything, doesn't have much money. You can start with £200-300, done. If you haven't got that, give up smoking, give up Sky TV, give up drinking, give up going out for a month, and you'll have it. Money's already there, just being prioritized differently. Yeah. So just go for what you really want, and go with that for a few months, and have everything you want forever. And you will lose a bit of money here and there. Every trade won't be winning. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said that. But you know what? I can show you how to win. Yeah. Become a profitable trader on a day-to-day basis. And I won't stop showing up. You may, I won't. No matter what happens. Not always easy to show up at 8 o'clock every morning. But I've made that commitment, so I'm going to do it. 10 past, time to take the next trade card. Still selling 68%, green candle. So we don't enter a sell when the market's buying. We don't enter a buy when the market's selling. Now, when it goes red, that's the time to look at it. Look at the figures. Do you want to get into that trade? You'll be in profit now. That's TP1. when you start with a small account and a small lot size, the profit is going to be a few pounds. Yeah, £2, £3. Do that 20 times. Yeah, that's 40 or 50 pounds. So then you have to put time into it. Your account's small. Okay. But then you compound and you do what Raj is doing. And he said £70,000 is where he wants to get to in a year's time. And he wants to draw out a year's salary and then trade with the rest. How about if you did that? Use the sessions from here. Use the learnings from the compound calculator that I use. I show you from time to time. And what if you did your year's salary, put in, I don't know, £200, £500, £1,000, and traded it every day? And next year, this time next year, you had a year's salary in the bank. How would that make you feel? How would that change your life? It's about compounding, not just money, but the days. And I'll teach you that. I teach you that for absolutely free. Anything you have to do is turn up. If I can turn up for 4 hours a day and talk, you can turn up for 4 hours a day and listen. So you've got profit now. It's TP1, keeps hitting it. It's there. You can take the money. It's been better than TP1. Believing at 10 o'clock sharp today, the contractors wanted to turn the electricity off again today, but I wasn't prepared. So I said, no, please don't. Otherwise, I would have used my office downstairs actually, but I didn't get their message this morning. So the market is very, very, actually, I've been on the 5-minute time frame, so I beg your pardon. There you go, TP1 again. That's better. So it keeps giving you TP1, and sometimes that's a message, right, to take it and so listen to the messages, right? Sometimes we'll get too clever for our own good. So we're taking you out now. It's 06, so back to entry point. Still think it's going to come down, but it may be 10 minutes from now, maybe an hour from now. I don't know. That there's just an old indicator that I have. It just tells me that the market's about to turn or it is kind of oversold. It doesn't mean it can't move. It's just historical. I just like it. Just gives me a little reference point. Yeah, it may not exist on the 5 minutes. It does here. It certainly won't exist on the hour. So it appears at different times in different time frames. So it's not. Then that tells you it's not an exact science because it should be there every single time frame. So now you probably lost all your profits, may have hit your TP1 or wherever you set your stop loss. Stop loss on that was 41.09, so you won't have hit it if you're using the trade. If you're using the trade stop loss, and you would definitely not have hit it if you're using the hard stop. So both of those are on the trade card. So as Raj was saying, it's an educational piece really. It tells you to buy or sell, direction, confidence, overall setup, machine learning score, current market, best entry, okay entry, don't enter bill at this point. The live check of what happened at the last candle. Yeah, last 5 minute candle, what happened, then the price targets from TP1 to TP5, 2 stops. Yeah, best entry window time wise. And it tells you not to enter after a certain time. Very, very comprehensive, backed by a multi-million-dollar system, taking millions of data points into account. No human being can take even 10% of the information that this thing takes before it makes a decision as to whether it thinks the market will be selling or buying. Yeah, head and shoulders above. We've gone completely over to the tech side. We don't use a human trader anymore, even though some of them are very, very good. We work with amazing guys, right? But humans are humans, right? We have failures. I have to go to the bathroom, have to take a break, I get sick. This doesn't. So the education we decided was to complement what we do, because a lot of traders were finding it difficult on their own. There's only so much training we can do for free. So I want to thank every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. If you're watching me on YouTube, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the bell icon, it will also do one thing. It'll send you notifications when we're on. The other day, I had a message from one of our clients, Cam, I can't find the link. Well, you don't need to find the link because you'll get notifications, okay? 842 subscribers this morning, so heading towards that magic 1,000. Can't believe it. 800 people, 800 traders. Yeah, follow what we're doing here. And it's international, by the way. We had somebody on from Hawaii the other day. I know we've got clients in India and Africa now. Market's coming back down. All about why we're here. Where's that trade card? 17 minutes. Still selling. So you would have taken that at 15 minutes past. Still selling. So I took this trade a few trade cards ago. I'm at my entry point. I'm not worried about it. I know the market's coming down. And I don't do this. I like trading with you guys, but I don't trade properly in terms of full time, because obviously I'm speaking to you, right? I prefer that to trading, to be honest with you. So yeah, give me some feedback, see how you're doing. That's shot right back up now. And it does that, snaps back. So maybe the market's turning. You don't know. Maybe it's going to start buying. And if that periods that, because it's been selling 4 or 5 hours. So there is a time it's coming back down. So it can't hold the buys. As you can see, 18 minutes, about 2 minutes till we take the next trade card, okay? 2 more minutes. So there is the minute chart on there for gold. Got the price, got the range for the day, 52-week range, lots of information. You can get this from TradingView for free. I have the free version. Don't even pay for it. And the only thing that you get with a paid version is you don't get any ads, which are a bit annoying. You get indicators, which we don't need. You don't need any indicators. You don't need any charts. You just need to learn to follow the trade cards. If you haven't got access to those, scan that QR code. You can have it for free. We don't ask you for anything. No credit cards, nothing. We won't ask you for any details. As long as you get yourself on Telegram, you can have those trade cards. Whether you've got an account with us or not, we don't care. Yeah, we're that confident that what we've got here is something absolutely game-changing. $20 past, so let's take the trade card. Still selling 66%, all the way down to 40.98. So we're at 40.11 now, 41.08. So 100 pips. That's TP5. Doesn't mean we're going to hit it. Just talking about where the data is pointing to. Of course, it's difficult when you're like, oh God, bloody thing's buying. But we don't chase that. Yeah. We want to know what's happening in the next 5-10 minutes, not in the last 5-10 minutes. So it starts doing that to hit this low point here, went through this part here, doing a little reversal, so it may still be selling. So what's the hour doing? The hour's got a wick on it, it's gone deeper than the last hour, still a selling hour. May not be by the time we're finished, still got 40 minutes to go. So it's in this range now here, always look to the left. Okay, if it breaks through this, and then it'll go to here. Okay, so coming back again. So that sell signal looks good. I just don't enter the market if there's a buying candle. So we came in at 20 past. Yeah, I think it was buying, selling, couldn't decide. So now's the time to enter, or it was a little while ago. So that's at TP1. Went down to TP2. Got to be fast. So the only way you can be fast is to learn the system. It's not difficult. You'll have it down in a week. Just be serious about it. Yeah? Just make a commitment. As soon as the commitment's made, then you know what? Your brain's not got nowhere else to go. I decided I was going to do this twice a day. I decided I wasn't going to do it on a Friday in the afternoon. That's it. Not negotiable now. Let's get up, get ready. Sometimes it's tough to get here. Sometimes it's easy, but I get here. I've been smashing it this morning. Got a lot of TP1s. Then we've got some TP2s and 3s and 5s. It's been a nice 2-hour session. I mean, it's quite steady actually. No surprises. So we're heading towards TP2 on that trade. We're in between 1 and 2 for me. 23 minutes, 2 more minutes, and we go and press that button again. So we use the 5-minute time frame. You can use the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes, and the 1 hour. Okay, so that's on the system. You can also set your own risk, so you can do high rate of return. Yeah, you can do scalp quick hit. You can do high profit. You can do high confidence. Okay, but let's use the basics. Let's learn to ride the bike with stabilizers on, and then we can start messing around. 24 minutes. Got 1 more minute before we can refresh again. My profits in trade, as I told you, I'm in from a few trades ago. Some mornings I haven't got bandwidth to trade and to teach, so I just take a few trades. I think it's my 3rd or 4th. Yeah, it's the 3rd profitable trade. Two profitable trades already in the bank. Yeah. This one's nice. 05 is TP2 on that trade. So you see, getting in isn't always something that's speed related. Sometimes you just have to look at the market. When we started this, it was buying, so we had to wait a minute before we got in. Still selling, confidence is high, 76%. TP5 is even lower at 40.93. It was 40.98, which means it's a stronger sell. Not necessarily that you get there, it's a stronger selling market. Okay, I'm deciphering all this for you. This is my 5 years of trading. This is my wife's 5 years of trading. This is Matea's 5 years of trading. Got 15 years of experience in this industry. Most people haven't got 15 minutes that can be teachers to you. Barely out of nappies, right? I don't see that as joke. It is true, yeah? I've got 18-year-olds ringing me, telling me if I want any business coaching. Really? Yeah? What business have you built that you're going to coach me about? Yeah? Absolute nonsense. You need life experience. You need to have suffered to learn things. So I've got a nice profit in my trade now. Yeah. And you are, that is TP1 on the latest trade card. And when the market's doing this, when it continues to go down, right, trail your stop loss or leave a trade in. Set TP5 or 6 or something, yeah? But as long as, one proviso, as long as your stop loss is better than break even. So if it wicks back and it stops you out, you'll still make a few pounds. Okay? Only one break. If you're going to leave, we call them runners. I don't like that word. So, but if you're going to leave something that you want big gains on, yeah, then that's what you need to do. See, it can do that, reverse all the way back, and then take all your profits out. I'd rather you just took the trades and took the money whilst you're learning this business. It's gone down, beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. 05. It's lovely. So you should be making money now. Yeah. So is it pushing through? Just push through that area there. Yeah, that's the pivot point of the day as well. Where's it going to go? What did I say? Only 10-15 minutes ago, we were talking about this. Yeah? That if it pushes through this area, pushes through, it'll go. Right? This is experience. This is not, you don't read about this. This is you putting in the hours. And you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to do it quicker than me, because I didn't have anybody to teach me this stuff. Let's learn it ourselves. And it costs us a lot of money. So that's TP1 on the latest trade. $28 minutes. I've got 2 more minutes before we take the next trade card. I hope you're making money with me today. It's the only reason you should be here. Education, money. I'll do the education, you make the money. Okay? I'm not going to tell you anything. By the way, if some pretending to be me asks you to send him any crypto or anything, it's not me, it's a faker. There's a couple around. There's one on Telegram, I think there's one on Facebook now as well. Sending messages to my mates. Hello, yeah. I've got this crypto project. I don't have any crypto projects. I don't know any shit. Trade gold. Yeah. Do one thing. Yeah. Know your one thing. My wife asks that. What's your one thing? What's your one thing? That's all I read. My one thing. Lovely profit now. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Yes, baby. I said, didn't I? Not that I'm like trying to, but you know what? I was thinking that if it gets beyond this point, then next one is that, and it got past that, then we got some decent profits. Yeah. 29 minutes, 1 more minute. Yeah. Market's not ready to turn. I've got it on the hour. There you go. So this is the point. It needs to get through this one. Tried there. So this is the lower point. I believe it was there last time. I can't be sure. Just 30 minutes, Gareth. Good. Gareth wanted to turn the electrics off. Unfortunately, I was just about to start, so I didn't get his message this morning. Otherwise, I would have gone downstairs. And then that would have compromised us in terms of what I can do. So I'm still profitable from that trade. That's just gone above TP1. So if you took it at this trade, yeah, you should have taken your profit or set your stop loss at break even or better. Always do it better than break even, just slightly. Just make a few pounds, right? If it checks you out. Obviously, you've got to wait until you're in profit past TP1 And if it's too close, then and you feel I didn't need to move this, just take the trade. Yeah, take the profit, put the money in the bank. Every 5 minutes, we get another chance. 12 times an hour, you get time to enter a trade. If you took 8 TP1s every hour, imagine where you'd be. Right? There's no cheat codes. Put the time in. People haven't got the time. Really? Stop doom scrolling. Stop watching that shit on TV all day. Stop gossiping. Yeah? Elon Musk's got the same 24 hours that you and I have. See, they just soften us up, we tell our brain. Yeah? Because we're lazy. That lazy little shit that is. Doesn't want you to do anything. Just wants to survive. That's what its job is. Not to make you rich. Doesn't care whether you're rich or poor. Nice profit now again. 32. Did I press that button? I think I did. We next up to confidence is high. 4091 TP5 is going down, which means that it's the data's pointed market going further and further down. Okay. Hope you're enjoying the session. I had Raj on earlier sharing his experiences. Up of the day, starts trading around 5:30, 5 o'clock. Usually at his profit point by the time he gets here. Which is really pleasing. I mean, nothing nicer than that happening for me in terms of what he's doing. Yeah, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Here we go. This could really start now. If it goes through that, it will go all the way past, where are we? Yeah, certainly go past what, 4100. Yeah, it's going to do. There you go. It does. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're making some money, taking your profits. Everything that I'm teaching you. 34 minutes, 1 more minute. Okay. I'm still in that trade from 3 or 4 trade cards ago, only because I can't really concentrate on what's going on in terms of working with you guys. Beautiful profit. Lovely. Let me have a look, Joe, make sure. I use the trade most of the time. Sometimes I use the hard stop. I'll let you know if I am using the hard stop. But it's been so easy this morning. It's just been sell, sell, sell. It's been an easy market to follow. Welcome, by the way. I've not seen you here before, Joanne. Absolutely beautiful. Nice to have you. Joanne joined us a few days ago, maybe a week or so. So welcome. Hope you join us every morning and every afternoon, apart from Friday. So we're not here on Friday afternoons. So let's see where we're at. We're at 35 minutes past. Next trade card is here. We're selling 78%, so it's getting more confident about the market coming down further. I'm still in my trade, as you know. 4102. 4101 it hit. So this is the toughy part now. Getting through that 4100 if it's going to go. We don't particularly care because we've been making profit all morning off the sells. Been easy. Been such an easy market this morning. And this is why you got to show up every day to trade. Whether you do it with me or not, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'll be here, right? Be nice, but you got to find your one thing of where it works for you, right? So this week's been really difficult. Some aspects. Yesterday was difficult sessions. And then there was another session that was really easy. This has been the easy peasy lemon squeezy this task. Right? Anybody could have made money today. It's free money day. So the reason I say that is because the system's being saying sell, 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 sell. We have 1 or 2 neutrals. So basically, we've been on for 2 hours. It's been selling. Even in the, let's have a look at the 5 minutes. You go back, we came on 8 o'clock. There. Yeah. Buy candle. Apart from that one, nothing's really threatened anything. Yeah. That one maybe. But look at this. Everything just sell, 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 sell. Gone through 4,100. There you go. Beautiful. 40.90. This market had to come down. Last couple of days been going crazy. So again, goes through that. We're in the money again. Fantastic. Yeah. About 85, 90 pips on that trade that I'm in. 41.07. So that's 70 pips now. Is my entry point. Goes past this. There's nothing to stop it. We already have TP5 at 40.90. Doesn't mean it's going to do it, by the way. It means the market sentiment, the data, what's telling me, you can see it on your trade card. What that's telling me is it's been getting lower and lower and lower. 4100, 40.98, 40.96. And so that points me to the fact that the data's pointing at the market coming further down. That's what I take that as. Doesn't mean it's not going to have reversals. Doesn't mean it's not going to do this. Get back to the 1 minute. Doesn't mean it doesn't not want to do that, okay? 41, because 41, any 100, 4,100, 4,000, 4,200 is a massive psychological and business barrier, both going up and down. Okay, so the bulls, the positive people want to keep it above, and the bears want to drag it down below that. Okay, and that's always a battle when it comes to that point. 38 minutes past, 5 more minutes. Great, Raj. It is a brilliant day, my friend. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for trading today. Really enjoyed it. Really, and the weather's nice, everything's nice. And Raj, you were talking about it earlier. You know, it's prep, isn't it? If you're prepped for the day, you're ready for the day. Know what you want. And unfortunately, didn't pick a message up from Gareth this morning. So he comes into my cam. Did you get my message? I'm sorry, I didn't pick it up. I've been busy. Yeah, I wanted to turn the electrics off. Sorry, I'm just about to go on. Can you wait till 10 o'clock? Can you do other things? Yeah, of course I can. No problem. Knowing what you want, right? I was in the zone. Yeah, I was ready to go. Bang, bang, bang. Nothing going away. And that's where you need to be, right? Get in the zone. Yeah, there's a book called Trading in the Zone. Chapter 11 is what everybody reads. Everybody that I know that's a good trader reads, yeah? All the shitty traders don't read it because they've got no time, yeah? Because they're living their shit lives. And keep moaning about how things aren't working out for them. Don't do anything about it. I've got no sympathy for people like that. If you're disabled, got an issue with your health or your mentally, we should take care of you as a society. And we should do everything in our power to make your life as comfortable as possible. If you're able-bodied, we shouldn't pay you anything. You should get out to work. Right? Get out work. Yeah? Make money for yourself, your family, and the economy. I've got no sympathy for people who've just got a lazy attitude to everything. And that's why we can't take care of our people that are ill. We can't take care of them because of all the fakers that take all the money out of our system. But here we go. 40 trade card time. Still selling. camera does decide to turn itself off every now and again. I don't know why. Yeah, £201 it cost me, and it still bloody turns itself off. I can see myself now. You couldn't see myself before. So like, you guys have been messaging me saying, "Hey Cam, can't see you, you've gone." Or Mateus, who's normally here, says, "Cam, can't see you anymore." So I've changed how I present, so I can see myself now. Still a bit afraid. Yeah. Not that it's like, it's there. Yeah. You know, it's the TP's, the stop loss is set 20% below, 20 pips below my entry point. So it can only make me money. And then if it smashes down, make a lot of money. Yeah. So actually, I'm going to just check my stop loss to make sure that it's where I want it to be. Yeah, just adjusting it a little bit. I want to give the trade a chance to breathe. Yeah, that's 20 pips below my entry. So worst case scenario now, I make 20 pips. And best case scenario is make 2,000 pips. Market decide to keep coming down. Yeah, we'll make a lot more money. So we're here. There you go. We're reaching that point. I did say that to you guys earlier. Yeah, 4,100 is that point. If it goes through that, there's nothing to stop it. Then we've got 48, 40, 64, 65 is the real point at which, you know, it may start thinking about things. And then, of course, it can go all the way to 40.21. There are people saying it's going to go 34, 35. I'll bring a graphic in next week, which said that about 3 months ago. That's all. Okay. So for those of you that are new here, welcome. If you don't have access to something called what we call trade cards, go on that QR code, go into Telegram, and we'll give you those for nothing right now. You can have those in the next 2 minutes. As long as it takes you to get there, you can have one. Okay. And there's a test period, a trial period, 3 or 4 days, whatever it is. Can't remember now what we did. But it's no obligation. We don't want your email address. We don't want your credit card. Nothing. Not into that nonsense. Just watch Metro. Lovely to see Pro. It's lovely to see blue, isn't it? 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes before we get the next trade. So thank you for you guys joining us. There's more and more of you. Over 800 traders now subscribe to the channel, which is unbelievable. Like, what? 80? Yes. 800? Oh, frickin' hell. That guy I'm from Hawaii the other day. Amazing. Look at that reach. So market's steadier now. It's had a decent drop. So it's, yeah. So it's got to come back and push through this. It's been here, 40.99. So just below 4,100. It may teeter there. It may find it difficult to break through. Yeah, 44. We'll take the next trade card in 1 minute. So if you haven't got TradingView, open that chart there that I've got, then tell me if you can't get it. Just Google TradingView and you'll get it. It's free. Set this up, gold spot you want against the US dollar. And you also want the dollar. Yeah, because the dollar often does the opposite of what gold does. So it's been rising, gold's been dropping. This, don't worry too much about it because we've got on the 1 minute. But what you'll find is, so this is virtually reverse of what gold is. So watch that. Virtue, as I said, virtue reverse of what gold is. So hitting this point now, goes through that, we're down to 40.80 probably, something like that. Okay. Next trade card. Still selling. Cameras decided it wants to play silly buggers. So I've not disappeared. If it goes blank, it's just that it does this flip thing. Yeah, like just go, turns itself around and faces the other way, goes blank. I've no idea why it does that. So what I was saying was, don't listen to me saying, "Oh, I think it's going to do this." It could do, but it's not a pointer to stop putting trades in. Okay, it's my experience of the market, because what you do is you always look left and you have that as a guide. Okay, so this is why I'm going about this area here. So I had a lot of difficulty in there, and so it could drop to all there. There's nothing to hold it in terms of there. There could be something further on the left. That could be it. Yeah. But a lot of traders that use charts and traditional methods of trading talk about those kind of things. Look left, look left, look left. So trading card at 45 was selling. So the market's coming down below 100. And it could come down considerably after this. A lot of room. Yeah, a lot of room for it to come down. Like I said, there's trade talk of 3,500, 3,600 market, 3,200. 34, 3,500 is where institutional family money comes in. They'll wait for it to go down and down and down and down and down, then pounce. And that's when it just shoots back up. Okay? Learned this in the last 5 years I've been trading. Read everything. Yeah. I read about, if there's anything that I do is read. So beautiful now. We're at about 90 pips on my trade. But I kept open. 48, 2 more minutes. Yeah? Got 2 more trade cards. Then we're off. Here she comes. Yeah? So like I said, I've set my stop loss at 20 pips into my trade. So if it bounces back, still make 20 pips. If it carries on, I don't know, 200 pips, 300 pips, 500 pips, 1,000 pips. Most of it is 1,800 pips on a trade. It's quite a few weeks ago. It's been ranging a lot since then. Market's coming down, guys. There she goes. There she goes, right? Put it on 5 minutes. We did better scale of, oh, good God, can't get any scale. I don't like just seeing the red like this. So I want to go to the hour. It shows you, so it went through that. So first I was talking about this. That was the pivot point, PP, for the day. So now, then I was talking about this point here is through that, okay? 40.95, okay? So it'd be interesting how far she goes. 49 minutes. We've got 1 more. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever you are. Can't see you on Facebook. Appreciate it. If you come over to YouTube, I think it's a better experience. I don't know. If you want to stay on Facebook, then no problem at all. Okay? We're across all the platforms. Good thing is I do get all your comments from everywhere. Even the horrid ones. 50. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, it's just selling. Yeah, TP5's at 40.85 now. Again, no guarantee of hitting that. If you've got the trade cards, you'll see it. The reason I say that is if it's going down and down and down, then there's more and more confidence it will snap back at some point. So you could have a runner in the trade. You could be pressing the button on the sells. Let's see what the 1 minute's doing. So that was a buying candle. Do not press the button. Okay, don't be selling when the market's buying. Okay, going against the market will win every single time. Okay, win every single day and twice on a Sunday. And if you are running these runners like I am, make sure you're out the market before the market closes. Yeah, have a limit to the amount of money you want to make and then close the trade. You do not want to be in open trade, especially in their profit. Why risk it on a Friday night? Yeah, anything can happen in the weekend. The market opens on a Sunday and it does. One of those two things, right? Now you can get in if you want to, because we're now selling again. Just doesn't make any sense to enter a trade when the market's buying, because you don't know how far it's going to go up. It's retracement. It could go like 50%, could go 100%, could gobble up all that candle again. And it's done it. And you'll see it on the hours. You see it all the time. Yeah? So selling there. Yeah? Selling there, buying, candle gone. Buying there, selling, candle gone. So it takes nothing for it to disappear. So all the data's pointing to a selling market, all of it. At this moment in time, there's no support at all. There's nothing to hold this to this. Only the market itself. Only people that think, well, it's cheap, let's get into buy. I think they want to bring it down much, much further than this before the real money comes in. Remember, behind this, there's billions and billions and billions of dollars. It's not that nonsense of Bitcoin that it's just a digital nonsense, right? This is physical gold. There's physical gold sitting around vaults, banks, people's safes, people wearing it. It's real, tangible asset. Okay, you can go and sell it. Talking to a company in Switzerland at this moment in time about physical gold. I'll have some more. I've got a meeting with them next week, so I'll talk to you guys about that when I have some more information. You do not want to be holding much cash. Yeah. Devaluation and debasement. So look those two words up. Devaluation of currency and debasement. It's not actually money, it's currency. Now, medium of exchange. I'll give you that, you give me that. It used to be backed by gold, but by nothing now. Plastic there, a bit of plastic that you're giving to people. So, 53. In 2 minutes, we're going to take the last trade card of the morning. I want to thank you all for joining us, because I'll be going sharp at 10 o'clock because the guys want to turn the electric off in my house. Josie, great to see you. We give it power. She's so smart, this girl, right? It's just kind of such profound educational, right? Wow. It's true, isn't it? It is just become paper now. And the power we give it, Josie, is believing in it, don't we? We just trust it because there's nothing behind it. If that trust was ever to be eroded, it would finish that day. And that's how fragile it actually is. And that's why I love gold. So keep away from digital currencies. You could say Bitcoin is digital gold. Really? Yeah. Where is it? How much of it's been nicked? So much of my Bitcoin and crypto has been taken up in fees, or I've lost it, or lost the key, or all the rest of that nonsense. Yeah? My Britannia coin sitting in my safe is there. Take it out. There it is. Do buy physical gold, by the way. Not at these prices. I'm a big believer in having that asset. Okay, last trade card that we're going to take together is a sell. You guys can carry on trading all day long. Okay, I do this with you 10 till 2. And yes, good morning, Josie. How are you? I do this with you 8 till 10, Monday to Friday. I open a London session with you. And if you want to trade with me, as in have these 4 hours, then by all means, we do 9 of these sessions. Monday, in the morning, 8 till 10, and in the afternoon, 1 till 3. And if I was you, if I was starting out today, this is what I would do, right? I would trade with somebody, gives me confidence. Yeah. I don't feel that I'm doing it alone. So my phrase is trade for yourself, never buy yourself. So, and then trade with Cam. So trade with Cam is this bit. For yourself, it's your account. I have no bearing over that whatsoever. But never buy yourself. Community, right? Education. I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't care whether you buy anything from me. I don't care whether you just join me and you're trading somewhere else and you're buying and selling. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. I promised myself that I would show up for a community that I wanted to build. over 800 people have subscribed, and we get 10, 12, 15 of you coming and going for as long as you want. That's fine, no problem at all. I've got no ego whatsoever about that. Just wanted to help. Just wanted to help a system that's broken. You can't go to work and make decent money and have a decent life anymore. Real wages have not kept up with anything. Yeah? Thatcher and Reagan broke the unions and they broke the system. Since that day, mid-70s, productivity's gone like that, wages have gone that. Yeah, before that, they were doing this. Productivity goes up, you get paid more. Since then, that. Hence Bezos is billionaire. Yeah? Elon's a trillionaire because they're keeping more of the money. Not done any more work. So, let's have a look at this trade. Where are we? So, could have got in. TP1. That's TP1. Yeah. She could have had that. Needs to break this point to push through again. It's well below 4,100. So it's under that now. So what's to stop it from getting to 4,000? Only buyers thinking that gold's cheap. Yeah. So HSBC an hour ago. Gold may stay below record highs as stronger dollar bites. Yeah, strong dollar is having an effect. Gold price is supported as fears in the middle each. They're not supported at all. Gold price is going down. Yeah, overall market is positive. Yeah, longer term, no problem at all. Yeah, gold will be 4 or 5. I think it'll be above 5 by the end of the year. But that depends. A lot of things could happen in between. If the Fed suddenly raises interest rates 2 or 3 times this year instead of once, then that would have a bearing on gold, yeah, and its prices. So higher the interest rates, the lower the gold price. But it doesn't really bother us because we trade, right? We can buy and sell within the same day. So it's doing a little bit of buying and a little bit of selling at this moment in time. So it's teetering. And so I'm going to close my trade because I want to end the session with you guys. That's 100 pips. Okay. Trade of the day for me, 100 pips. So I've only done with you 3 trades this morning, but that's netted me over 1%. Yeah. That's what you can do, guys. So I'm going to wrap up now. I want to say a big thank you. I appreciate you all being here. I hope you made money. I want you to make money. Okay. Now, the thing with this is there's no exchange going on here. So I'm not running a course that you're paying me. So I get rich regardless of whether you make money or not. Yeah, I don't make any money out of this. Doing this with you, make money trading. That's fine. Yeah, that's the deal. And that's the deal that I made. And I'm really happy with that. Yeah, the thing that makes me the happiest is serving you guys. So come and join me on Monday morning at 8 a.m. Put a note in your diary. If you subscribe and press the bell icon, you'll actually get a notification from YouTube. If you follow me on Facebook, then you'll get notifications saying Cam's going live. Same thing here. You're welcome, Josie. Thank you for saying thank you. Really appreciate it. I want to wind up. I'd love to stay a bit longer today, actually. I'm in the mood, but I'm needed over there. The electrician guys want to turn the electrics off. So ending the stream now. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. It's going to be hot. Look after yourselves. Spend time with your family and your loved ones. Have a great time. Bye-bye now. See you on Monday.